Their limitless friendship is giving NATO a headache. China has become a vital partner for Russia as it tries to soften the impact of Western sanctions. Beijing says it doesn't supply Moscow with weapons, but NATO has accused China of building up Russia's war machine by providing critical components.
Russia, getting this support from China is, as Secretary General said, a huge difference maker right now on the battlefield. And for China to purport to have better relations with countries in Europe while fueling this, what I believe is the biggest threat, and what Europeans believe is the biggest threat to their security since the end of the Cold War, does not add up.
The alliance has traditionally focused on the transatlantic area, but in its latest strategic concept, NATO describes China ambitions as a challenge to its security. Beijing already has the second biggest economy in the world and in numbers the biggest army and navy in the world. For the last few years, China has been asserting its power in its neighborhood, in particular towards Taiwan, which it considers a renegade province, but also towards Japan and increasingly in the South China Sea. A region of strategic importance for NATO countries as well, as 1/3 of global trade is shipped through the area.
China cannot be treated as a country too far distant from transatlantic area. When you look at different European nations, allied countries, there is a presence of China, be it economically, with the control of some ports, some facilities.
At their summit in Washington, D.C., NATO leaders will discuss how to address challenges posed by China, but also by Iran and North Korea, who are providing Russia with drones and shells. NATO is also expected to expand its cooperation with partners in the indo-pacific region. Leaders from South Korea, Japan, Australia and New Zealand will participate in the summit.
We will build on our practical cooperation with flagship projects on Ukraine, cyber and new technologies. We'll also address how to work more closely on defense industrial production.
Getting more involved in the Indo-Pacific area is still controversial among some NATO members. Many expect the US to focus more on the region in the future, and then Europeans will have to do more for their own defense. In any case, the war in Ukraine has demonstrated that NATO nations need partners to uphold the rules-based international order.
Subscribe to Oneindia channel and never miss an update.